With the recent news that Republicans at a recent retreat literally hid the data showing how toxic Donald Trump is in a lot of swing districts across the country, the Republican Party officially morphed from lying to the public about everything to literally lying to themselves. And keep in mind, they had this data showing that Donald Trump was hurting them, was making less people vote Republican in swing districts across the country. They had that data, they looked at it and they said, you know what, I'm going to put this away. We all know it. We're going to pretend it doesn't exist. So they all collectively at these little retreats, with the exception of Liz Cheney, who encouraged them to release it, they looked at the data and they said, we're going to lie to ourselves. We're going to continue to whistle past the graveyard so that we can continue to appease this longtime serial campaign loser, Donald Trump. We're going to pretend that he's not hurting our party, even though we all know he is. And we're just going to go along with him. And he's going to destroy us. And we know this because we have the data. We're just going to pretend it's not real. For the longest time, I've been asking the question of why. Because they know he hurts them. They know that he lost them the House, the Senate, and the White House. So why do they keep going back to this guy? And I may have an answer now. Again, I've thought about this way too much than I probably should, but I think I may finally have an answer. And I think the answer is because they're afraid that Donald Trump might come through with his promise or his plan shortly after leaving the White House of forming some kind of third party that would, in effect, siphon away most of his followers from the Republican Party. And if you split the Republican Party in two, but you still have a whole Democratic Party over here, and you put those three candidates on a ballot, simple math is going to tell you that by default, the Democrat is going to get a bigger share because the Republican vote will have been split in two. Even in some of the reddest districts in this country, splitting the Republican Party in two would spell doom for the Republicans. It would easily elevate a Democrat to take that seat. And I think, now I could be wrong about this, but I think that is what Republicans are afraid of. They were afraid of losing their party or part of their party. So instead, they have decided to give the keys to Donald Trump. Now, if that is why they're doing this, it's still pretty stupid. Because you know this guy is still going to cost you elections. You know this guy is not going to lead you down a path of victory. You've been following him for 5 years. Where has it gotten you? It's gotten you nowhere, except in a position where most Americans look at your party now and say, thanks, but no thanks, I don't want to be a part of this. You know, Democrats have an almost 10-point advantage in registration among Republicans right now. 10 points. But Republicans are trying to play the long game. They know that fracturing their party immediately kills them immediately. But if they can appease Trump a little bit, massage him back into the party or massage him out of the party, they can try to rebuild what they once had. But the longer they hold on to him, the more toxic their party becomes. And eventually, if Trump keeps doing what he's doing and Republicans keep following him, they're still going to be on that same path where there is no safe district for Republicans because they have turned themselves into something as disgusting as Donald Trump.